When we think about desired brand, which is a key milestone that we work towards in brand, right? What is the ideal end state? What is the legacy or desired brand that you're pursuing, that you're working towards? We always try to picture the end. We picture, what do I want to be remembered for? What do I want people to say about me when they're thinking back and reflecting on my life, and what are the feelings and the benefits that the people I surrounded myself with got by being with me? And I had this audience do an exercise that I'll task you with as well. What if you were sitting across the table from the older version of yourself, the version of yourself that is there about to take its last breath, and you're having a conversation with yourself, the self that is today and the self that is in the future. And your older self is reflecting back on the life that you led, the difference that you made, the impact and inspiration and influence that you had with the people you surrounded yourself with. What would they say to you? What kinds of things would they tell you about the times when you leaned in, when it was a little bit hard or maybe unconventional or challenging and uncomfortable to do so? What would they say to you about the times that you pushed outside of your comfort zone, that you stretched a little farther than you thought you could, when you made bold steps and you disrupted or innovated, and the people who were served by that? Think about what the end looks like, but really think about what it would feel like to see that older version of yourself, have that conversation, and get that insight, to know that everything you're doing, every step you're taking, every challenge you're facing, every opportunity you're seizing and grabbing a hold of, every relationship, every communication, and every behavior that swirl in this personal brand narrative that we work towards, if it was all leading to the ideal state at the end, what would that version of you tell you about how it all turned out? Can you picture that? If you close your eyes, can you literally imagine having that conversation? And once you're able to do that and you start thinking about some of the things that would come up, the differences that you made, the people that you impacted, then I would ask you to think about, what can you do? What should you do? And what will you do? What will you commit to make that happen? That legacy is not going to happen on its own. Your difference in the world is not just going to show up at your doorstep and ask for you to take advantage of it. You need to lean in. You need to make those changes. You need to stretch and grow and be open to conversations and communities and different opinions and everything that make us richer as people. So sometimes when I encourage audiences to think about the end, we don't go that far, but I encourage you to think about it now. Think about what your older self would tell yourself today about what the journey forward is going to look like and what it's going to mean for you and for all those people that you want to serve in however meaningful a way you seek to serve them. I hope you'll give this some thought.